They say grief fades. That after 5 months, the tears dry up and the silence stops echoing. That you wake up one morning and it's over. The pain, the longing, the ghost beside you in bed. What if the person you were grieving never really belonged to you at all? What if every memory, every kiss, every I love you was only half the story? Stay with me. You need to hear this. It was supposed to be a simple sale. The car had been parked in the garage for 5 months, untouched. She loved that car, always washed it on Saturdays, played music too loud, said it was the only place she could think clearly. After the accident, no one touched it. A gravestone I couldn't look at, but couldn't ignore. They told me it was time to move on. Sell it, they said. Let someone else put miles on it. So, one Sunday morning, I walked into the garage, keys in hand, opened the door slowly, like I was entering a sanctuary. The scent hit me instantly. Vanilla and something synthetic. Still her. I sat in the driver's seat, closed my eyes and waited for the wave to pass. But it didn't. The silence in the car wasn't peaceful. It was loaded. It didn't feel like a goodbye. It felt like an autopsy. I moved how I always do, methodical, focused, cleaned the console, dusted the vents, wiped the dash. Then, the glove box, it clicked open. A soft sound, but loud enough to split the day in half. There was an envelope inside, worn, edges bent. My name, handwritten in her slanted, careful script. She never left letters, not when she was alive. She said goodbyes made things real, and she didn't like endings. My fingers hesitated, then opened it. Inside, a photo. Hotel receipt, 3 nights, beachfront suite. The name on the booking form wasn't mine, but I recognized it instantly. He was at the funeral. Back row. Cried harder than I did. I thought he was just ... sensitive. Now I knew why. The photograph wasn't posed. It was too intimate, too effortless. Her head was on his shoulder. His hand rested gently on her thigh. Their smiles weren't just happy. They were home. The receipt was dated 3 months before she died. 3 months before she told me she needed a retreat. Space, she said. I just need to breathe. I gave it to her. And while I stayed behind, cooking dinner for one, folding laundry that still smelled like her shampoo, she was watching sunsets with him. But I wasn't angry. Not then. No, what I felt was colder, like frost spreading beneath my ribs. Everything she'd said in that week, the polite texts, the strange tone, the delay in replies, it all made sense now. I reread every message. They no longer felt distant. They felt rehearsed, scripted. I searched his name. Found him. No wedding ring. Professional headshots. But then a post, the day she died. Forever M. No last name, no tags. Just her. My wife? I didn't confront him. Not yet. Instead, I turned detective. I dug old emails, deleted photos, hidden apps, cloud backups she'd forgot to delete. She'd been careful. But no one is perfect. A second hotel key card. Lipstick I never saw her wear. A playlist. His songs. I played them all. 3 hours of someone else's love story. Their story. The one she'd never let me read. There were more photos. Ones I never took. Ones she never meant for me to find. Him kissing her neck. Her laughing like I hadn't seen in years. I went to the hotel. Just to see it. The receptionist smiled. Oh, you're back. I didn't correct her. I hope your wife joins you. Again soon, she added with a warm smile. She never left, I said. But she had, not just physically. She had left long before the car crash. Her life had forked one version with me, one version with him, and possibly another. I needed answers, so I hired someone, not out of rage. It's out of precision, out of obsession. The private investigator was thorough. Too thorough. 2 years. 2 affairs. 2 men. The one from the photo. And another, a friend of his. A shared secret. She had built a second life beside mine. Not above it, not behind it, beside beside it. It's like parallel track sand. I never noticed the train roaring past. I boxed the evidence, sent the photo and a note to the man from the picture. She told us both we were the only one.
Ow.
3 days later, he replied, "I didn't know. Sorry." I never answered. I didn't need his apology. Needed him to carry the weight of the truth, too. Then came the memorial dinner. 5 months to the day. Her sister invited me. I wasn't going to go, but then I realized it was time. Not for closure, but for something closer to balance. The room was full. Laughter, clinking glasses, photos on the projector. Her favorite songs playing softly in the background. They treated me like I was still grieving, still broken. I didn't. No, I had already buried her twice. Once in the ground. Once in the truth. I wore a clean shirt. Shaved. I looked the part. The loving husband, doing his best. Dinner passed. Stories were told. Warm, glowing stories. Then dessert and silence. I stood. I found something, I said. Eyes turned toward me. I reached into my coat, pulled out the photo, held it up. Her mother gasped. Her sister's face drained of color. I walked to the man who had toasted to her loyalty earlier, laid the photo gently in front of him. "No more lies," I said softly. Then I walked out. Behind me, chaos bloomed, gasps, whispers, a few shouts, but I never looked back. I didn't need to. The truth had landed, and it would rot in that room like unfinished wine. The next morning, I sold the car. Didn't vacuum the seats, didn't wipe the dashboard. The buyer smiled, shook my hand, saw the listing. "Great condition," he said. I nodded. But that wasn't his burden. I passed a shop window on the walk home, caught my reflection, and for the first time in 5 months, I didn't see a widower, didn't see a man betrayed. Saw someone who had survived the truth and refused to let it cage him. She took my love and buried it in strangers' memories. So I returned the favor. She wanted silence. She got it. Final price. 1 photo. 1 envelope. And a man who walked away without needing revenge. I sleep just fine now. Most nights. If this story stirred something in you, share it. Someone out there might be holding on to lies, confusing them for love. And if you've ever walked away from betrayal without burning everything down, you're not weak. You're free. Leave a comment with where you're watching from and tell me, what would you have done in my place? Subscribe for more Truthabone. Stories of betrayal, justice, and emotional survival. Sometimes the quietest revenge is walking away.